Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the words of the Horowitz in the Sefer HaMitzvos, and we will conclude the Mitzvah 41 of Mitzvahs Aseh Lechabed of the aim, the positive commandment to honor one's father and mother. Says the Horowitz Kibbud av kaidim lechibud aim. The honoring of one's father comes before the honoring of one's mother. Now, why do you have to honor your father before you honor your mother? Shehu v'imo chayav michvod aviv, because the son, the child, and his mother are both obligated to honor the father. Meaning, you have a mitzvah of kibbud aveim. You have to honor your father and your mother. Your mother has a mitzvah to be mechabed her husband, who is your father. And therefore, since that your mother also has a mitzvah to honor your father, because it's her husband, and you have a mitzvah to honor your father, so therefore the honoring of the father takes precedence over the honoring of the mother, who anyway is also obligated to give cover, to give honor to her husband. Not that a husband's not obligated to give honor to his wife. There has to be tremendous respect and honor and reverence that one has for his wife, but a woman, the way that it works in halacha, that if she has her father and her husband are sitting in the same room, and each one is asking for a cup of water, so once that she is married, her main covet, her main honor goes to her husband over the father, and therefore she would have to give him the water before the father. So there we see that the mother has an obligation and the son has an obligation to the same person. Therefore, the covet, the honor goes to him before the mother. Someone that is lenient when in regards to this mitzvah of kibbud aveim, they don't do the mitzvah in the proper way. They don't take care of their parents the way that is necessary. They don't give to them. They don't feed and drink and take care of them in whatever way the halacha would dictate. Bittul mitzvahs asezu, they have now nullified and canceled this positive commandment. They lost the schus, they lost the merit of honoring them in the proper way. Unless the father and the mother said, we're meichel, we are willing to forgo the honor that normally is coming to us. We realize that you're busy, we realize you have a lot going on, and therefore even if you can't get us the drink, you can't get us the food, you can't get us the clothing, you can't take us to the doctor, whatever the situation might be, says the Horowitz, if knowingly they are meichel, they forgive you for the covet, the honor that normally they are deserving of, then it's okay. But if not, then that means that there is a mitzvah that is always binding on a child to honor the parents in the proper way. And if not, we have just nullified, we have abandoned that mitzvah. Gam isha chayeves bezeh, so to a woman is also obligated in the midst of kibbud aveim. Not only sons have to honor their parents, daughters have to honor their parents as well. However, like we mentioned before, but in a case where the husband prevents his wife from being able to honor her parents in the proper way, Petura, she is exempt. Like, for example, when the father and the husband are both in need of something, so the wife's obligation is to her husband before the father. And therefore at that moment she is panta, she's exempt from the mitzvah of kibbud aveim. She's not losing anything out. However, if she would be in a situation where she is with the father and the husband is not around, and when the husband has not made any conditions over here that he needs her for a certain thing, and she's now free to be mechabed, to honor her father in the right way and her mother in the right way, then the obligation is there for her as well, and she must fulfill this mitzvah. Otherwise, she's mevatel. She nullifies this mitzvah. This mitzvah exists everywhere, all of the time. That means that you're never free from honoring one's father and mother, your parents who have given you life, your parents who brought you into this world, your parents who took care of you, even though you don't recall when you were an infant, even when you were in your mother's womb, your mother was already taking care of eating and sleeping and taking care of herself to take care of you. And for that we are in great debt to our parents, and we have an obligation to honor them keroi in the proper way. Have a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos. All the best.